If you are watching on YouTube, hang on tight. We're going to get started in just a moment. I'm a little past 7 p.m. No. Send now. Cancel scheduling. Send. Send it now. Okay, good deal. All right, good deal. All right. Sorry if I sent a message a little bit later, but time got away from me. Hey, happy Sunday. It's Stephanie. I thought you guys might enjoy hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to be putting together a grapevine wreath. I'm going to be using some of the items from our Blooms and Greenery box. If you're not sure what that is, let me know down in the comments, and I'll be happy to tell you all about it. But there we go. All right. I have you pulled up, and it's just not going to go for me. There we go. All caught up. I don't care. Awesome. Hello. Gosh darn it. Shelly is in the house. All right, I'm trying to watch comments on my other iPad because my phone is dead. So, it's not cooperating. How do I get, there we go. I'll get it. All right, and if this is your first time following me, friends, my name is Stephanie Williams. I am the owner of Festive Creations by Stephanie. And as I mentioned, we are going to be playing with this grapevine tonight. Yay! As much as I love working with grapevines, I don't work with them enough. Charlotte, I know, right? Hello, Texana. Deborah's in the house. Good evening, Teresa. Kendera, happy Sunday. All right, for whatever reason, it's like cutting off part of your text. So I'll just bear with me. If I don't see your comment, Shelly Hart, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. So I do have both cameras set up so that we can see each other this way. And then I have another one that's going to be going right down here on the table, just like this. Whoa, just like this. So that you can get a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. I also have a glue pot plugged in off to the side. And my glue is warming up. I am going to be using an 18-inch grapevine. I am going to be using some items from my Blooms and Greenery quarterly subscription box, but I also have some extra things that I brought onto the platform here for us to use because I'm just not sure where I'm going to go with that. You just never know where I'm going to go. All right. Yes. Okay. So let's get the party started. So my focal point, just a little FYI before I get started, this wreath will not have a bow. What she said? No bow. That is correct. So just a way to show you, and I'm kicking myself because I didn't bring it down. I'm not at the shop. I'm not at the warehouse where all my supplies are housed at. So I meant to grab one of the new foxes that we just got in. If you've not seen them, they're absolutely adorable. And if you look around at what's trending this year, foxes are in. So when I say a fox, I mean like one of these little stuffies. But over here in my tote of previously purchased fall items, I had these squirrels. So I was like, you know what? We're going to give you the same kind of effect, but we're going to use these squirrels that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And they're cute. But the fox that I have in the store are about double size, double him. And then I have one even bigger yet that can be great for a centerpiece. Renee, hello. Guys, I can't see all of your text because of the way my iPad and my iPhone is, the battery's almost dead. I'm a real slacker today. I haven't had it on the charger and it was down to 6%. So I'm trying to watch you on my iPad, but for whatever reason, let me try one more time. See when I turn it this way? here. I'm trying to add this way. And I'm not getting the, come on, I just want the comments. If I go that, it says you're all caught up. No, I'm not caught up. So it won't, I don't know. And I'm not an iPad user. I'm not gonna lie, I am not an iPad user. So if you guys have some little trick of the trade to get it so that I can see my comments this way, I'd appreciate it. Because, oh, hang on, what did that say? Split view, maybe? Nope, that's not what I want. And again, you're all caught up. No, I'm not. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'll survive. When I turn it this way, though, it cuts off part of this over here. Diana, happy Sunday. Karen, good, hello. Serena, the fox is adorable. I got the little one. Can't wait to use it in a wreath or centerpiece. So tonight will actually help you see how you might be inspired to apply it. So, but to begin with, I do have my glue pot warming up. It is about honey consistency. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I melt my glue so that it's about as thick as honey. And if you get it too thin, too runny, then you will have difficulties with the glue sticking quickly to the location, wherever it is you want to put it. If it's too thick, then it sets up too fast. So honey consistency for me works really, really well. But let's talk about my focal point. So this was part of our Blooms and Greenery box. This is a mauve bundle. I believe it's called a cabbage rose. Don't quote me on that. I should have looked it up before I started. But this is in mauve, and this was in the Blooms and Greenery box. So if you receive the Blooms and Greenery box, you have one of those. Thank you, thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Awesome. So we're going to be using that. I'm also in your Blooms and Greenery box. You received some, these are rose colored, but I also have in the shop some plum colors. And I think I'm going to actually go with the plum for this bundle or for this design. So I've got some plum ficus here that we're going to be working with. I brought my ivy bush. Look, there's all kinds of ways that we can add some inspiration here. So I've got my ivy bush. Let's put the rose ones away for a moment. And my favorite thing, I love making this fall grapevine, and I want to use some of this wheat in there. And you see how the wheat has like the raffia feel to it as well. So we're going to be putting some of that in here. Also in your fall Blooms and Greenery, check that out. That's also in your box this time. And what else do I want to use? I picked up a couple of more things that we may add. I just have extra. I brought more stuff just so I would have it. That's all there is. Hey, Vanessa, you haven't opened your box yet. Well, this will get you inspired to open your box, okay? So a lot of these items came in the Blooms and Greenery box, and then I have more off to the side, depending on which mood I go in. So when I start a grapevine, I like to start with the outer edge. So let's set these off to the side. And let's start with our ficus. I'm going to grab a couple of those. And again, this is the plum ficus. By the way, this is in, I guess I should tell you guys, today is the last day for the fall sale, 15% off all fall items. So this is included in that fall collection, the plum ficus. And but you do need to use the coupon code fall15 before you check out to save that 15%. And no, I will not go back and refund you if you made a purchase 2 days ago before the sale started. Let's just put that right out there. Okay, these plum. So I like to start with making my baseline. And you see how the leaves are kind of wonky when I spread them apart? It's okay, because we're going to keep them wonky. Because what it's going to do is it's going to allow us, actually I'm going to turn on my glue gun too. It's going to allow us to have fleas above and below our grapevine. So if you're new to grapevines, the beauty of it is you don't have to glue anything down. Just stick it in there and see if you like it. If you don't like the way it feels, just pull it right back out again and put it in another spot. So this is super easy to get kind of your base colors going on here. Get your base colors, and depending on what design you want to do, you can cover the entire frame, or you can do a half moon shape or a 3/4 moon shape. But one thing you do want to do is you want to look at the flow of your foliage. So think about Mother Nature. Think about the way Mother Nature is. Naturally, when we look in your garden, look outside, and you see the plants are trying to reach towards the light. So think about it's reaching towards the light. So when we're designing, we don't want to take and go the opposite way. So if we go this way, the leaves are pointing down. It's not reaching towards the light. If this were hanging on my door, this would be the top of it, and everything's kind of reaching towards the sunlight above it. Or you want to look at the pattern or the flow of your design. Not always, because there's going to be exceptions to rules, and the more grapevines I do for you, because I will do a lot of grapevines for fall. So just, you'll learn as we do more and more. And I haven't done grapevine in a while, so. Oh, Serena, that's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's see. Where did I go? I truly wish I had. I glue one layer at a time, Serena said. That way I can change it up as I go. So that's kind of, I think that's kind of the way a good way to describe how I do it as well. So I'm actually going to glue down this base layer. All right, so hold. And let me finish cutting. Remember, that first one was one ficus leaf, one. And when you get the ficus leaf, if you buy a bundle, you get 12 of those leaves. In the Blooms and Greenery box, you get two of the rose colored, 2 of the black, and 2 of the orange ficus. By the way, hey, I need your help. Where can I get a decent size jack-o'-lantern, foam jack-o'-lantern? So y'all know Hobby Lobby doesn't recognize Halloween, right? So I went to Springfield, to Joann Fabrics. No, they had some pumpkins, but not jack-o'-lantern. And I need a foam one. I need a foam jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to save these, by the way, off to the side for a moment. So I need a foam jack-o'-lantern about 12 inches in diameter. I might be able to do a 10-inch. 12-inch would be better. If you guys, I've looked at Michael's in Springfield. I've looked at Joann's in Springfield. I've looked at Amazon. Other than making my own jack-o'-lantern, I cannot find any. So anybody got any suggestions, please holler. Let me know in the comments. I would love it. All right, so I'm going to take my glue gun since I've already got everything kind of placed where I want it. And I'm going to start gluing these down. Gluing them to my grapevine because I like where I have them. I've got them stuck in between the vines. Not too much glue, but enough to make it stick because we're going to be adding more to this. So this is like my base layer. Where is he? There he is. And again, if you're watching from YouTube, I will not be able to see your comments while I'm live currently. But after the replay, or when I get done, I will check the comments either later on this evening, probably more like tomorrow, because I am an early to bed kind of person. Home Goods. See, I don't have a Home Goods by us. So Charlotte, hey Tina, what I want to do with it is I want to make another one of my witch's hats. So you know those fabric witch hats that I sell in the shop? Hang on, I'll show you guys. But the brim on it is like, hold please. There we go. The brim on it is about 10 inches in diameter. So I need something a little bit wider than the brim, if I can. So this hat. So that hat right there, I want to make centerpieces with it, and I only have a handful of them left. So I want to put the jack-o'-lantern under this. That's what I want to do. Hopefully that made sense, right? All right, let's go ahead and cut this guy up. Judy, crown. No, they don't have them. I need it local. I mean, I really need to like physically go pick it up. I did try Joann's. Joann's doesn't have any jack-o'-lanterns. Let me look at Home Goods because I mean I can drive to it, but it's like 2 hours from me. Ugh. That's what stinks. The at-home store. Is anybody buy an at-home store? Oh, Serena said try at home. So that one is also like an hour and a half from me. I would have to travel. Y'all are giving me an excuse to go on a road trip, right? But you know, starting tomorrow, I start our Christmas in July collection. So I won't be traveling any this week because Christmas in July, every day this coming week at 1 p.m. Central. Yes, please. So tomorrow I start Christmas in July. I'm so excited. All right, look at these fun colors already together. I'm loving it. But before I add anything else, let's take a look at our little squirrel. Again, if I had my fox, I would rather put a fox on here. So I actually may leave that spot and say, okay, tomorrow we'll add the fox. We'll just put our squirrel as a placeholder right now. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. You know what? I never thought about Lowe's. Yes, Kathy, you did. Judy, I wish I had it in every color, but it doesn't come in every color. Yes. That bush. I never thought about Lowe's or Menards. Definitely, let's see, tomorrow. Nope, tomorrow is, oh gosh, guys. Tomorrow's the beginning of, we have a football, JFL, and cheer meeting for the kids. So that starts tomorrow. We have a meeting at 5 o'clock, which, of course, 5 o'clock is our dinner time, y'all. I'm like, who comes up with these times? Who does it? All right, so this is a placeholder right now. So I'm going to I'm going to get a fox, and tomorrow we're going to put the fox in here. We're not going to batten down that squirrel because I think the fox is going to be so much cuter. We're just going to see. All right. So I'm trying to do this. I did it kind of opposite this one. And I'm going to take this other cabbage rose and kind of do the same thing right in here. And then we'll go work in between that. All right, let's go right in here. And remember, we're looking at the flow of Mother Nature, right? So remember how things will grow up towards the sunlight. Think about that. So I'm really taking our focal point and working towards that. Okay, so now I have 3 of these cabbage roses, and now I can kind of go in between and add our other floral. Let me get him tied down. Listen to me. Tell me why I did not bring a drink in with me tonight. And oh, cray. Yes, I love this. So this bush was part of our Blooms and Greenery box. There were a few on the shelf when I was just down there earlier today. So that tells me there might be a couple of them left. But other than that, if they're gone, the only way you can get them is in the Blooms and Greenery box. And even that, there's only a few of these Blooms and Greenery box left. This is actually part of a quarterly subscription box. So every quarter you get a new floral and greenery box. And this quarter's box was all about fall. How stinking fun. Yes. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Charlotte, I can do that. Ooh, wait a minute. Teresa, what did you send me? Girl, hang on. I want to look at that. See, he's plastic. He's plastic. I need a foam one. But you know what, Teresa? Kudos to you for going the extra mile to help me out, sister. Thank you so much. She sent me a link to an eBay item, and it's plastic, though. That was the first thing I saw. Plastic. Yay. I need it to be foam. Plastic will not do for a centerpiece. So plastic will be a little bit better quality for the end product that I'm doing. When I clicked on it, hang on a second. Oh, I see what you're saying. It says foam plastic, 12 inches tall. I see what you're saying. I see that. I see that now. But pre-owned. Okay. Yeah. So okay, friends. Here's what happens when Stephanie buys pre-owned, which she does not do. Inevitably, it arrives smelling desperately like cigarette smoke or cat hair or cat urine or something similar. I don't buy pre-owned anything. So am I rude to do that? Just ask it. I just don't. I've had such a horrific experience with it that I will probably never buy pre-owned again. So just saying, But I'll take a look at that again. I really am looking for a solid, not a hollow, and I guess I should have specified that. So in my brain, but I have to think outside the box though, Teresa, because what if I can't find it? What if I can't find my hollow that I'm looking for? Holler. By the way, remember at the beginning I said I was saving these. That's because when we get down to the nitty gritty, if I have any little bitty holes that I want to fill in, I've got a few sets of leaves that I can use to fill in. Okay, and if you're just joining, first of all, welcome. But this is a fall grapevine. I'm using the bush, the fall mauve cabbage rose bush out of our Blooms and Greenery box. I really like these, but I don't know that I want to use them on this design. They can be very fallish. But anyway, so I'm using him as a placeholder because I'm actually going to, I didn't bring it with me, grab one of our fox that we just got in and use it here instead. So right now we're building up my my grapevine. See, do I want to add? Yes. So I brought, so you get a this burgundy hydrangea in your Blooms and Greenery box. I grabbed a couple of extra because I feel like I wanted to use some of those as well. Regina, no for you. Teresa Curl. Everybody's saying no. Shelly said, yikes. Serena, I understand. I absolutely, and you know, not that I have ever had any reactions or anything, but I had a good friend of mine who I love dearly, love her dearly, but she had contacted me about buying some of her, she's moving in some bulk craft supplies. And I was like, you know, I'll come take a look. I mean, if I can help her out, I would love to help out. So anyway, God love her. I get to her home, I walk in, and I immediately, I'm smacked in the face with and mind you, folks, I smoked for 42 years. So I get the smoking thing, but if you're going to smoke inside, you're going to have a different, I'm trying not to be mean because, well, anyway, there wasn't anything that I could utilize because there was a lot of smoke odor. And I felt bad for her, but obviously, you know, that's me, my reputation, and I can't afford to have smoke coming across in anything that's leaving my house, so, or my shop, or anywhere. So I felt bad, but you understand. I know you guys do. And I'm not judging because, like I said, I smoked for 42 years. A lot of you guys know I'm what? Regina, how long now? I'm a year and almost a half smoke-free. Yes. Yes. Loving that. Loving that. And with today's economy, how can anybody afford to smoke anyway? How can you? Daggone it. And I did not bring a drink. I actually may have to stop and go get my drink. Karen, the same. Yep. Oh, Shelly, that's horrible. I can't. And I'm so conscientious. And, you know, before I quit, if you ask me the reasons I quit, I can tell you reason number one is I hated hugging people that are non-smokers, knowing I probably smell like cigarette smoke. I hated it. And I'm a hugger, by the way. If you ever meet me in person, you know I'm a hugger. Just get used to it right now. Might as well know that right now. Even if you are a non-hugger, you're getting a hug. I will find a way to hug you. Let me go grab my drink real quick, please. I'll be right back. All right. Wet my whistle a little bit. I love all the shades in here. How did you quit, Teresa? So my doctor and I worked together. He started me on Wellbutrin, and I took that. What happened right after I started Wellbutrin? Anyway, it's supposed to help. Wellbutrin is supposed to help with the sensation or cessation to quit smoking. But you don't, it's not like overnight. He said, take the Wellbutrin for a couple of weeks, and then it should start causing you to not want to smoke anymore. Well, I'm a stubborn person. I'm not going to lie. And so I asked him, I said, what if that doesn't work? And of course he's like, well, come back and talk to me then. Look, this girl don't have time to be running back and forth to the doctor's office. So I asked him, so can I take the patches? Can I use a patch while I'm using Wellbutrin? Will it cause any harm? No, it won't cause any harm. But he wanted to come see me first. Well, I'm stubborn. So after about 3 weeks on Wellbutrin, I started using the lowest milligram patch that I had, which I think was the 7.5, and I used that, started using those, and then it really kicked in, where I did not want to smoke. And the final straw was actually my granddaughter's birthday, and so we were on our way to my granddaughter's birthday, and I said, I'm not going to go another day where I feel like I might smell like smoke around my grandkids. And I said, that's it, I'm done. And I threw them away. So it was a combination. And, you know, of course, it's got to be mind over matter, too, in there. You've got to have a want and a will. And I just kept reminding myself I wanted to not smell like cigarette smoke when I hugged people. I definitely did not want my grandkids influenced by it. Not to mention that the last pack of cigarettes I bought was almost $12. I about had a flippin' heart attack. Whew. Let me tell you. I can't afford that. No way. Zepbound, I'm on Zepbound for weight loss. I'm down 43 pounds. Now I want to quit. Oh, bless your heart. So my doctor actually had said he would rather that we quit smoking, because my husband used to be a smoker years and years and years ago. But he's like, quit smoking first and then we'll worry about the weight loss later. So that's what we did. And now I'm fighting the weight gain demon. But we'll get it. We're going to get it one day at a time. One thing at a time. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. Do I ever have cravings? Judy, yes. Very seldom nowadays. But I will tell you, it's usually around alcohol. Like if I'm having a cocktail and somebody around me, you know, because I do vape, but it's a 0 nicotine vape. It's really there for my comfort. That's it. And so, you know, you still have to vape outside. And I'm good with that because, you know, if it's 20 below 0 or 110 degrees, I don't have to go anywhere because I'm not addicted to anything, right? Other than the habit of sucking on my vape. And I really should just throw that away too. But anyway, so you have to go outside, and every now and then I'll go, can I have a drag? And then I'll take a hit off of somebody's cigarette and go, yuck, and then go, remember, Stephanie, the reason you quit smoking. And then I'll go through all those reasons all over again. It's so funny, but very seldom. I don't even think about it. I don't think about having a cigarette at all these days. Teresa, you can buy them over the counter. You really can. They come in, they're very expensive. If you have insurance, your insurance will probably pay for them if you can get a script for them. At least for me, it did. But they come in different strengths. Awesome, Shelly. Oh, yay, you got all your goodies. Good deal. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes. I had a craving. The vape is worse for your lungs, even if it doesn't have nicotine. Regina, I did not realize that there were studies and facts about that. Where did you get that information from? I'm curious, so I can go fact check it. I'm all about facts. We're with the kids, Emma and Eli, we're all the time going, where did you hear that at? How do you know that's true? I love that. All right. Oh, yes. Look, before I do anything else, let's add this in here. My insurance company covers them, will mail them to me. Awesome. Yes. Regina said I never had a craving after I quit the vape. Oh, yeah, I just read that. All right, so let's add that contrast in color with this wheat. I absolutely love this cream colored wheat in here. So let's start, hang on, where am I at? Let me find I lost my squirrel here. My squirrel's supposed to be right in here. Oh, heck yes. What do you guys think when we add some of this wheat in here? Oh, now the wheat comes with 3 stems. Now you can break it down even more, but I'm going to leave them this full. And I did grab an extra one of these from the shop. Oh, that's interesting, Vanessa or Teresa. That's interesting. Charlotte, I think it's going to be a beautiful addition to this design. If I can get it to cooperate with me. Let me cut it here. Ooh. All right, so let's just cut it right there. A lot of people will ask me, where do I get my wire cutters? Friends, I got these at my local hardware store, Menards, wherever. They're actually called side cutters. Side cutters. I'll show you here in a minute. So, see the back side of them? There's the front side. They're called side cutters. And these I've had, ooh, and it's probably a no-name brand. It has a G on it in paint. As you can tell, I have used them a lot. I had these for years. I started out with a pair of Stanley, and I think those lasted about 4 years. And now I've had these. It's not something you have to change, you know, replace very often unless you use it on crazy stuff. All right, there's my squirrel. Squirrel. Let's go. What you doing, princess? Oh, this is hilarious, y'all. Emma sleepwalks. What you doing, princess? Nothing? Just hanging out? Yeah? How was your nap? Huh? You didn't have a nap? Okay. Huh? I know. Do you know what time it is? I can't hear you. 8:16. Is that in the morning or at night? You didn't check. Well, I'll give you a clue. It's 8:16 at night. You've been asleep for about an hour. Okay. So you woke up and probably thought it was 8 in the morning, didn't you? Yeah. I've done that before, baby.
I thought it was, and I thought you were being nice and you turned off the light.
You thought I turned off your alarm being nice to you to let you sleep in? No, I ain't that nice. All right, baby girl, go back to bed, okay? Friends. Friends. That's too funny. I think we've all done that. Has anybody else done that? Where they woke up and thought it was the opposite time? You know, you see those movies. I've seen movies where they mess with their roommate's alarm in college, and where'd it go? And he thinks he overslept. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's really 3 o'clock in the morning, that kind of thing. Yes, totally throws me off. Me too. But yes, she does sleepwalk. She sleepwalks, and you know, those are the kinds of things. It's like, it probably would have been good to know that. Somebody along the lines probably should have told us that, but we know it now. That's hilarious. Okay, let's do one right in here. I think I was more excited about using this cream colored wheat than anything in this design because I Your daughter was, Serena? Oh, wow. Hey, Regina, I can't, I see your comment, but I don't know where your source is. And did you know that eating oranges creates a risk? Did you know they used to say, I haven't looked it up lately, that oranges can cause cancer? You know, so it's like craziness. And yes, I understand what you're saying. Nothing is perfect. Nothing. Anything. Trying to get all natural is almost impossible. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I want to hang on a second. I have to think for a minute. If my fox goes here, I have some there. I'm gonna hang on. Nope, I think right in there is gonna go good. So everything has its pros and cons. And for me, and I'll put it this way, for me, not smoking cigarettes after 42 years, let's just celebrate that. How about that? I'm gonna continue to celebrate that. But it's crazy when you get and you look at all the research out there on what's harmful to a human being. They're telling you, don't breathe the air when you go outside. Don't, when the pollen count's here. And there's so many. I'm going to continue to celebrate the fact that I'm 42 years, after 42 years smoke-free. And then we'll baby step it from there. And now that I've gained 30 pounds, I'm going to focus on losing that weight because that's harming my health more than the vapes. Because now my blood pressure is going up and that scares me. So I appreciate it. And I will, if you gave me a link, I will definitely check it out after the live. Thank you, Teresa. Aw, thanks, guys. What was that? Sharon, yes. Kim, great point. There's nicotine in tomatoes. I don't know that I want to put the red in there. Come on, guys. What do we think? I don't know. I actually think I'm going to stop. I don't want to put too much more because I want to see how that fox is going to look in here. So if you're just joining me, I didn't grab one of our new foxes that's on the website. But so I'm using this squirrel kind of as a placeholder. This little guy came from Hobby Lobby, and I promise you, I probably bought him on clearance. Promise you I did at the end of the year last year. But so I want to hold off on adding anything else until I get my fox in here. But look, all of like the wheat, this mauve and cabbage rose bush, that's it. This burgundy hydrangea all came in the Blooms and Greenery box. There's some ivy from the store. Oh, and I used some plum ficus leaves. Now, the plum ficus leaves are not in the Blooms and Greenery box, but the mauve, or excuse me, the rose-colored are. That's not the rose-colored. Scratch that. These are the rose-colored ones. Rose-colored are. Those are in the Blooms and Greenery box, but I want to show you before I say I'm done with the grapevine, and I may add a little bit more once I get the fox, but we'll see. What I do is I like to take the grapevine and I like to look at it from every angle. So if you visualize that this is hanging on someone's door, what if you're a short person and you've got this hanging a little bit higher? What does it look like from the underside? What does it look like here? What does it look like from here? Do I have any glue? Do I have anything that's like glaring out like fugly? So I'm looking for aesthetics. I'm looking for the flow. I'm looking for, does it have a hole? Is it uneven? And that's where I like to take the little extras that I keep and cut them, and put them in, place them where there might be something a little lacking. And sometimes I can't tell that when I'm standing over it like this. Sometimes I have to hang it up on the wall to do so. Aw, Sandra, hello, girl. Hello. Oh, Regina, thank you very much. Thank you. I was looking to see if that came from the Lung Association. That's what I was looking for. You know, those reputable companies that have done actual studies and research. So I will definitely look into that. But I see your link. I'll check that out. Thank you so much for providing that. Please post after you had the fox. Aw, Teresa. Thank you. Shelly, have a good night, girl. Charlotte says, I think you're done. I think you're done. But fall for me, where I live, they're going to love this. They're not looking for the ribbon. They're not looking for the bows. And by the way, when did we go? We went to Joann Fabrics in Springfield looking for that jack-o'-lantern. and they had a doorbuster where their 18-inch grapevines were $3 and some change. I snagged a couple handfuls. So expect to see a few more grapevines in the near future because I was able to snag some while they were on that at sale price. I don't know how long they were on sale, but that was just this Saturday. Check Joann's. They said it was a doorbuster. So if you have a Joann's near you. And of course, I know you can also get grapevines at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those kind of places too. In order for me to carry grapevines, I have to travel out of state to go get them. They're hard for me to get a hold of here in Illinois. So awesome. Donna, bless your heart. Thank you. Hey, Vanessa, thanks. I like the colors too. Absolutely. Yes. So fall grapevine down. Come back tomorrow, guys. 1 p.m. Central Time. I am going to start Christmas in July. Oh, I can't wait to get started. I'm going to have all the fall cleaned up and we're going to do nothing but Christmas all week, every day this week. 1 p.m. Central Time right here at Festive Creations. And of course, don't forget today is the last day to save 15% on everything fall using the code FALL15. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Get some rest. I'm going to go check on Emma. Make sure she got back to bed safely. Have a good night, friends. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh.